Gosh, so Wednesday, I was at work, and one of my employees, one of my newer cashiers, she said, Frank, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? I said, I'm 53 years old. And she said, no way, you're not 53 years old. I said, yeah, I'm 53 years old. I will be 54 in March. She said, wow, you do not look like you're in your 50s. I may have pegged you to be in like your late 30s, early 40s. She said, I'm not trying to hit on you or anything like that, but you look really good for a 53-year-old man. You keep yourself in really good shape. I said, I try. I really try. She said, I know you got a YouTube channel and you talk about money. Maybe you should do some videos on health and fitness and your workout routine and see what type of feedback you get. Maybe it'll inspire and try to motivate some older men to get in the gym, work out, keep themselves in shape. And I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start a set real quick, guys. Because as we all know, health is important. It's very much important. And I take my health seriously, guys, because I'm gonna be honest with you. As I get older, I wanna make sure I keep myself in shape. I used to tell my ex-wife all the time, as I get older, as our marriage goes on, which we're divorced now, so it won't be going on, but I used to tell my ex-wife, I wanna make sure I stay in shape. And I expected her to stay in shape too, because I want to be attracted to my wife. If I'm married, I want to be attracted to you. I want to desire you. I want you in every way, shape, or form. I'm not in this marriage just to have a roommate. And I told her the same thing. I want to make sure she always desires me and always want me in every way, shape, or form. I'm not going to have a belly hanging over my belt and I can't see my damn toes. I'm not gonna have a stomach that's a pot belly. I mean, if that's what guys do, that's them, but this is not what I want. The whole, that dad bod thing, that I don't want a dad bod. I don't want a dad bod. I want a Frank bod. So I want to stay in shape. I wanna have, my biceps and triceps good. I want my my six pack. I want to have a decent chest. That's just what I desire. That's just what I want for myself. I don't want to be 60 years old, 65 years old, and be hunched over, can't walk. I still want to be active. I want to be in shape. I don't want to be old and feeble and broke down. They're just not what I desire. That's just what Frank is saying. That's just what I want for myself. I'll be back shortly. So as I move into my next relationship, the same thing is going to apply. I want someone that works out. I want a woman that works out. I want a woman that likes to keep herself in shape. I want a woman that's athletic, likes to go to the gym, likes to work out, because that's what I do. So I want to meet someone of like interest. And right now, I have someone special in my life who likes to do these exact same things. She likes to work out. We're just getting to know each other, but been getting to know each other for a while. But she likes to work out. She likes to keep herself in shape. Because like I said, my next wife, my next long-term relationship, I want this individual to desire me. I want her to want me. I want her to be attracted to me. I don't want someone to just be with me just to be with me. I want someone to want to be with me because they are attracted to me and they just can't get enough of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure men, women, I'm sure you can relate to that. You want to be desired and you want someone to be attracted to you and you want them to desire you. So, because money with no health It's gonna do me no fucking good. No fucking good. I can try to build all the money in the world, but if we're not in good health to enjoy it, it's not gonna even matter. It's not gonna even matter. Hill of beans. Bust out another set. See me, I'm not gonna be the type of individual, older individual, like in my 50s and 60s, who's just gonna be sitting around the house every day. I'm gonna be active. I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be doing active things, coming to the gym. I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be just enjoying life, visiting other countries. I'm not gonna be the type of older gentleman that's just gonna be sitting at home on my ass, because as we know, when people get older and they become less active, that's when they die. That's when they die. So that's not my goal. I want to be active and be involved in my grandkids' life. As I have more grandkids. Right now I got 2 grandkids. The only way you're gonna be able to do that is by keeping yourself in shape. You can't walk around the corner and then be out of breath. Walk around the backyard and be out of breath. You gotta work out. You gotta keep the heart pumping, keep the blood flowing through your veins. Because I'm going to stay as active as I can for as long as I can. As long as no major illnesses happen to me, I'm going to be active to the day I die. But that's just me. Again, I'm just talking about Frank. If another gentleman wants to just get old, out of shape, can't walk, don't want to be active, that's on them. That's not what I want. I want to get older. I want to stay active. I want to be able to enjoy life, be able to do things with my kids as they're getting older, enjoy my kids' children, my grandkids, be able to go to events, sporting events, and not be like, oh, I'm tired, I can't do this, I can't do that. I just don't want to be that type of individual. That's just not what I want for myself. Bust out a set. If anybody's wondering if there's any fellas on here who's wondering what my bench press is, my bench press right now is 255. My bench press right now is 255. My goal is by summer to be at 315, which we all know that's 645 plates plus your bar at 45. That's 315. So my bench press right now my goal is to be at 315 by the end of, by summer. I want to be at 315. But I enjoy coming to the gym. I enjoy working out. It gives me a good release to come to the gym, get my workout on, get out the house, especially in the wintertime. I come more in the winter than I do in the summer because, as you know, I'm in Indiana. It's cold as hell, snow and shit. So in the wintertime, I come 45 times a week. And in the summertime, I usually come about 3 times a week because there's just more things to do out in the world. More yard work to do, more things around the house, ride my motorcycle, do more visiting and that nature. But yeah, I work out more in the winter than I do in the summer. But even in the summer, I still do three days a week at least in the summertime. So basically, guys, at work, I'm on salary, right? I'm supposed to be at work at 6:30. Well, I work 6:30 to 4:30. So, but most mornings, I'm supposed to be up at 5 o'clock, right? Because my drive to work is a half hour. So I'm supposed to be up by 5 o'clock. So me being lazy, I'll snooze it till 5:30, get up, do my half hour, getting ready, let Blaze out, feed Blaze, let him out to potty, and then shoot out the door, right? And I'm never on time. I usually get there about 6:45 or something like that because I'm on salary, right? But I'm really gonna make a concerted effort to start getting up at 5 o'clock. Because I gotta make sure, because I really wanna get my eating in order. Make sure I eat 3 times a day. I'm just gonna make a concerted effort every morning. I'm gonna be up by 5 a.m. so I can get up, cook me a little breakfast, whether it's a couple pieces of toast, drink me, like I do these protein drinks, drink me a protein drink. You know, rather if it just fix me a couple pieces of toast and a couple pieces of microwave bacon, then when I get something on my stomach, make sure I eat at work, and then make sure I eat at dinner time. Because there's no use of trying to do all this exercise and things like that if you're not eating correctly. And you guys already know I'm trying to put forth the effort of cutting down on my drinking, and I'm doing a whole lot better with my drinking. Whole lot better with my drinking. Guys, I wouldn't be surprised about the first of the year, I'm just done drinking, period. I talked to my therapist about it last week. He says he doesn't think I'm at the level that I need to go to AA, right? That's what my therapist said. He was like, because it seems like you have some control. You just come home, you have a couple of cocktails, you don't have any alcohol-related crimes, you're not, losing jobs or relationships because of alcohol and things of that nature. So he said, just try to do it by breaking the habit of drinking. I said, okay, cool. He said, then when I see him again in January, just let him know my progress. But he said, if you think you can cut the habit on your own, cut it on your own, and just see how well you do. I honestly think, guys, I can cut it out on my own without going to any AA meetings or anything like that. I think I can cut the alcohol out on my own. Because like I said, my goal was to just quit altogether. To just cut it down, but who knows? I may quit altogether because I feel myself just gradually losing my taste for alcohol. Yes, that's the plan. That's the plan. Just keep my body in shape, guys, as I continue to build this wealth, because wealth without health is going to do me no good. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off this, finish my workout. This will be up this evening. Thanks you guys for tuning in. As always, Frank Talks Money. I'm out here.